out attack on the extra point.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
They just did manage to sneak into the playoffs as a 6th seed, so it's a tough road ahead. They know that. They would need to win 3 games on the road in January. But, hey, here's the bottom line. There's 18 other teams that wouldn't mind being in this spot right about now.
Yeah, and you had to stick it to them, didn't you? Those 18 who are sitting at home right now. But you're exactly right about that. Your point about how daunting this is well taken, because it all depends on their mindset at this point. How do they break it down so they're not looking at this whole big road and saying to themselves, we got no shot. You got to break it down to this game right now. Win this one, then worry about the rest of them after this.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And it's fielded at the 34. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Jordan Love and the Packers heading back out there. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a 1st down.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
1st down, Love to pass. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Johnson jostles free. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
Yeah, Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Chicago offense set to get started.
They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. The drive starts with Foreman on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Now Smith. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Riley Dixon now to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Packers offense set to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
They do get a yard there, but him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now it's Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Fielded at about the 28. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Ready?
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's got room. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Love, he's going to change the play here.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a 1st down.
And he completes it to Barrios. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 1st down, here's White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
22 needle.
On play action. Love to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half, a second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Chicago offense set to get started. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Throw to the right here to Gordon. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Packer pressure, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Handoff running left, Foreman. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. So we come upon halftime. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
On 1st down, it's Smith.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
On the handoff, here's Foreman.
Powering forward.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. To throw is Smith. His throw incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Foreman will try to pick it up.
Shoves him away. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. After the run by Foreman, here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Foreman is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows in total football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Touchdown, Bears! Darnell Mooney. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
And finishing it all off was Darnell Mooney with a touchdown reception. Keyshawn Nixon now on the return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Well, Love wants to shift things around.
Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. On 1st down, Smith. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing now is Gino.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And taken right on the 30. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And this a very important drive leading to the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. 7 yards there at a first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Let's go. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
And now an audible here into something else.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love.
Looking deep here for Dobbs.
He's got it at the 15. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 48 yards.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Here we go, set. 10 cycles. Set.
Now back to the ground game with White.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Zamir White taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Packers will add to their 4th quarter lead. The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2.
They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
Now Gino on 1st down.
Pass complete to Moore.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the 50, it's Smith.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Alexander. And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Second and 6 at their 49-yard line.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. On now is the Packers punter as he's on here to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Gino now to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Rasul Douglas picks it, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense.
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Zamir White. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Right, 97. Ready.
Love throwing for it.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Here we go.
A run by Foreman to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now Gino.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And he floats one there, incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Smith. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Chicago. 52 yards. On 1st and 10, Smith.
The throw left side taken in by Kmet.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Here's Smith.
Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Touchdown! Darnell Mooney saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Smith. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think. And they are going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages. The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 2-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for, felt good about being aggressive and going for it, and right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
Smith on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now Smith. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. Now the Packers get set to go. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. And that'll be complete to Dillon. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On first down, it's Smith. One last shot at the end zone. And this is going to be caught. So an offensive final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown error on the game's final play. The Bears now will again go for 2. One last throw here for Smith. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game. They said beginning